I'm Jules Pahor and I'm from Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia. Bioenergetics and mind and body medicine has been my passion for 25 odd years. 25 years ago I began studying the nature of consciousness, energy science, ancient mystery school, healing arts, numerous energetic modalities, and then along to bioenergetics, just really searching for understanding as to how and why we experience reality as we do. So that was my initial background as far as how I got into it. But initially my journey started with challenging family dynamics. In my family there's members with hereditary heart disease and quite a few deaths, Alzheimer's, Asperger's, bipolar, narcissism, alcoholism, drug addictions, very negative self-identity programs. So great experiential training background for me. 15 years ago, my training was a real lifesaver for me when I became profoundly deaf, having tumours in both ears. The first surgical procedure to remove the tumour, complications arose during that surgical procedure, and because the tumour had eaten up into my brain. So after surgery, cerebral spinal fluid was leaking, which is a serious problem. And after several days, they did a spinal tap to drain all the fluid from my brain to allow it to heal. Then I went blind for several days, and after that coming out with double vision. So in hospital for a month instead of just 2 days with all these complications. On leaving the hospital, my neurosurgeon told me that it would take me 6 to 12 months to recover. But I set a goal for myself for 6 to 12 weeks using my training in energy medicine. And so at the end of 12 weeks, I had my vision fully restored, my balance, my brain was working back to normal again. Also, even though I had no corrective surgery for my hearing, I'd actually started to improve my hearing at that stage. But then years later, I think it was another 4 or 5 years later, that I was introduced to The Living Matrix, the movie, documentary, and that was the catalyst then for me beginning to move into and follow bioenergetics and NES Health. Because energy and medicine as energy and information as medicine really resonated with me. So I made an appointment to go and have a scan, but I actually had to travel an hour and a half to get to a practitioner to actually have a scan. Whereas today, with the latest tech, you've got the convenience of remote scan for the privacy of your own home or environment, which is brilliant. So I had the scan and I was blown away by how accurate it was. A few months later, I purchased the mihealth device and used it for about a year before I decided that NES had something much more tangible that I could offer my clients, and the NES scanning technologies were just brilliant. So I felt that I really believe that seeing is not only believing, but it's actually crucial to understanding. So our body field, which is the master control mechanism, has this incredible inbuilt communication system that's actually designed to support our survival, adaptation and evolution. And it's sending messages to us all the time, but we tend to ignore the messages, and until sometimes it's really literally the body is screaming at you for attention. So the NES technologies offer a great window into the body field's current state of functionality and how to actually correct those distortions, which is really amazing. About 10 years ago, I was experiencing a great deal of stress. I had headaches that were not sort of related to past migraines, dyslexic speech, short-term memory, and just withdrawing into myself because I didn't quite know what was really going on. So I went and had some brain scans done, and there were a number of, I don't remember what type of T cells, but they were in the frontal lobes of the brain. So when I went back to my doctor for an assessment, he tells me, it's just old age and there's nothing much you can do about it. And I was 58 at the time. I thought, well, okay, allopathic medicine doesn't have an answer for it, but bioenergetics and NES definitely does. So I started using high doses of infoceuticals, using the mihealth device and frequency, using a lot of reprogramming techniques that I had. And within days, the headaches were gone, everything went back to normal, and my memory over the next few weeks improved dramatically. So I use the mihealth device frequencies regularly on myself to maintain a strong, healthy body feel, but on clients also to facilitate stress and pain relief and greater functionality. So for me, NES has been a lifesaver because it really has taken me from just another dimension, something more tangible that you can see on the screen, you can see where the distortions are, you can see what has to be corrected. It's just truly amazing. The bioenergetics technologies and portals, for me, I've found that it offers practitioners and clients the most up-to-date mind-body wellness assessment and corrective options, and either a standalone or added to each practitioner's diverse skills. So it's a great platform, it's a great portal, whether you're a practitioner or clients, it's truly amazing. So my role as a practitioner is really to facilitate awareness of our human body field and how to create optimal health and well-being. So this path has been brilliant, not only for myself, but for those that are attracted to really trying to understand the underlying cause and core issues of what's disturbing their energy field, what's creating health and well-being issues, what's undermining your self-empowerment, whatever it may be. So I just think it's a great additive to any practitioner to add this to their tools. My tips when dealing with day-to-day challenges, I believe it's vital for all of us to have an energetic first aid kit to help maintain our equilibrium and functionality. So for me, for myself, but also for clients, I offer the feel-good infoceuticals as a first aid. So emotional stress release reduces stress because stress blocks information of the energy and information flowing. Chill, which is brilliant to help you process the backlog of emotional data. Peace, to help support greater mental clarity. And love, to improve self-worth. So I invite you to take the road less travelled to optimal health and well-being. It's really worth it.